Hi everybody, this is Alfonso and I'm standing right here at the patio of the Mérida English Library. I'm honored and happy to greet male personalities here at the library. And he is an accomplished artist, a longtime friend of the library, and he speaks Spanish very well. He is today with her co-worker that together make a big and great team. Let's say hello to Bruce Hanner and to Paige. Hello.
Hello.
Now, buenos días, ¿cómo están?
Muy bien. Muy bien.
I love how you speak Spanish very fluently. This is very cool. Let me ask you first about your love both for art. How I know it's more than painting, but how did it start? How did it go?
From a child. We have painted and sculpted, and I actually, when I was in the Boy Scouts at 12, I got a merit badge in sculpture, and then was very interested in it. I started making molds of an apple and an orange, and then from there, I just kept making pieces. And in the 6th and 7th grade, we were asked to say what our career was going to be. And I went to the library, I had no idea, and I started looking at books, and then I saw Greek art, and I started studying Phidias and Praxiteles, and said, I want to be a sculptor. And from then on, I just started doing more and more work. But when I was going into college, I kind of changed a little bit and decided to be a veterinarian. So I studied 6.5 years to be a veterinarian, and had an experience, and then one night I decided I'd rather be an artist, dropped out of school, and now it's quite a few years later. And with Bendición, I have had a lot of work, had all kinds of commissions and paintings and sculptures and jewelry and ceramics, so I'm very happy to be in this world. So
That's just amazing. How did Paige jump into the team?
I went to CCD and that's where we met. So, yeah, I know. Sorry, my voice is like really soft. So, but I started at CCD just wanting to paint and draw, and Bruce introduced me to sculpture, and I just like took off. And ever since I graduated, we've been working together on different projects. So it's been really great.
That's amazing. We know your artworks are like your babies, but is there or are there any that you feel more proud of?
wow. I've been very fortunate to have made a lot of work. I had, in 2018, I finished a piece, it was a newsboy for, like, you know, the newsboy with the hat turned to the side going extra, extra, and it was for a charity group called Charity Newsies, and it was a life-size bronze sculpture, and it's in Columbus, Ohio, right in the center of downtown at Broad and High across from the State House. And I grew up in Columbus, so it's very, I'm very happy to have a piece that will live there long after me. But so much, I mean, the mural, my God, that's been a baby. I've been working on it for 20 years, and till today, so I'm very happy about that.
Very good. And tell me about the origin of the mural. You mentioned 20 years ago.
Yeah, Lorna Gale, who was running the museum, or running the library at that time, the back was, we used the back, but it didn't have a whole lot of character, so to speak. And so we were sitting out one day, and we were talking about sitting here in the patio, and Lorna and I were talking about what we could possibly do to also help make money for the library. So all of a sudden, you know, we're looking at the wall, and well, how about a mural? And you know, well, of course. So it took about 3-4 months to actually paint it. There were originally 303 books. And so the idea was to get more community involvement, that people would come in and do their favorite book or their favorite idea, or you know, some concept that they wanted, their experience. Because so many people, when they come to Mérida, when it's on a vacation, they don't want to leave, and they want to leave a little piece of themselves here. So that kind of evolved into painting the titles of people, and so I would go to the States or to Mexico for different jobs and stuff, and every time I came back I had 2 or 3 titles to put on, and then usually on Saturdays and Sundays I would come in really early, 6:30, 7 o'clock, and do any kind of restoration needed, because the weather here is so hard on the wall, and it's painted in a fresco style. It's not, the paint is not on the surface, it actually absorbs in, so that's why it's lasted so long, even though it has to be restored from hurricanes, tropical, the neem tree, bats, and all kinds of things. So it's just really been a pleasure working. It's a pleasure working in the library as well. So.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But I would like to finish with hidden details in the mural. What can you tell us about what's in it?
Well, different people have, of course, had their own ideas on the titles, but for me, I would get different ideas. I have put a number of different titles, and I had a little canary that I caught wild called Amarilla, so I put her in there, and there's little scorpions, there's little mice, and then of course there's always the cats.
Yes.
In the library, so we put the cats with a little mouse sitting there reading a book, and then in the center part, I kind of put my self-portrait sitting on an island reading a book with a bowl of cherries as a sailboat's coming by to rescue me, but I'm content sitting on my island eating the cherries and reading the book.
I believe that's the most beautiful element in the mural. I mean, when I was told about it, I was mesmerized because it all makes sense then.
Yeah, and then we have Saint Jerome, the patron saint of writers and students and teachers and things like that to watch over, and then of course Victor Hugo's A Library is an Act of Faith, which is very important. So the library is an incredible asset to Mérida, and not just the foreigners who come here, but the locals as well, to learn English and to meet other people. It's been a great experience for me. So.
Very good. We really appreciate that the mural of the library has become an icon. People come to the library to take a picture with it as a souvenir. But Paige, I would like to hear from you. What is the best or your favorite part of the mural?
My favorite part of the mural? I really love all the animal elements in it, like it's always fun to be like either painting it or just like looking at the books and finding like a little mouse reading a book, or like we got the little incense stick over there, just like
to bless the mural.
See.
yeah, just great little.
Very, very good. Finally, please invite people to visit the library from wherever in the world they are.
Yes, please come. It's a great experience, and you'll meet amazing people here.
Very good. Thank you very much to Bruce and Paige, and a big applause for their amazing work. Let's see in the next edition. Bye.
Thank you so much.